My name's Sam and this is my Porsche 911 996 Carrera 2. I bought the car from Elmstone Classics from Daniel Mehdi 2 years ago, and she was fantastic. As soon as I saw her, I was in love. The balance of the drive, the way she handles, the weight distribution, and the way she looked was amazing. After 3 months of owning the car, I was driving through Primrose Hill and there was a horrible noise came from the back, and immediately you think it's the IMS bearing, oh my God, it's going to cost me thousands and I don't know what I'm doing kind of thing. But I took it to a friend of mine and he identified that it was just an issue with one of the gaskets on the exhaust, not the manifold, but slightly further forward, just before the cap. And with that, I phoned Daniel, I said, look, I've got a problem. He said, speak to Design 911, specifically Tony. He said, they're mustard, they'll help you out, no problem at all. So I ordered 2 Dansk back boxes, which I had fitted. I didn't want to bite that off myself because that could lead into all sorts of issues. About a month later, the alternator got wet and it got cold and it started to make some noises. So I bought a new alternator, timing belt, and then the plugs, coils, and K&N air filter, just not the induction, just the normal one. That completely changed the engine to more what it should have always been. So did the air in, the air out, and then just after Christmas, I did the engine oil change with filter and the gearbox oil change with filter, and that completely transferred the car. Again, all the parts bought from Design 911. Really knowledgeable and helpful to what I needed to do. I then did the brakes, calipers, and once that was done, I thought, well, you know, mechanically it's absolutely sound. You know, there's a few things on the bodywork I wanted to change, and it started with this cowling here. Anyone who's got a 996 will know that this thing fades in the sunlight like nobody's business. So I had to track down one of these. Got that installed myself, did that myself, and I also did the pollen filter at the same time. There's a couple of things that I would advise anyone buying a 996 to do, which would be to change the IMS, just as a precautionary measure, which I am going to do later on, probably early next year, along with the air oil filter and also the rear main seal. Because once the engine's out, doing the IMS, you might as well do those 2 as well. It's easier to do. But regarding any parts, from light bulbs to spindles, like, you know, the little clock spindles that snap off, all the little intricate parts that you need for your car, or the 911, 996, there's no point going anywhere else. You might as well come to Design 911. So the parts I've done on the car, starting with the exhaust, it's a Dansk exhaust, twin box, with the flexi pipes. I've done the Brembo brakes and calipers. I've done a Bosch alternator, a Continental timing belt, sparks and coils of their OEM. I do have plans to upgrade the lights as well, so watch this space. Obviously, owning a car of this age can be a financial nightmare. However, you know, thanks to Design 911, they've made it really pleasurable and easy for me to do work on the car and maintain the car to a level that it feels brand new. It's fantastic. I've got no plans to sell it, and hopefully it is the first of many on my drive. So thank you very much, Design 911. Cheers.